So you remember the DJ Booth figurine? Yeah, it was meant to end on the 3rd of March 2025, but it didn't reach the 1,000 gold, 1,000 sales goal that the first target was. Now, on the 3rd of March 2025, it actually was ended and then reintroduced for after 6 hours of it being off sale. Now, in this time period, before the DJ Booth figurine sale was extended, it originally had 413 sales before it was extended by 3 weeks to the 24th of March 2025. Now, this is being recorded pretty much before the 24th of March 2025 GMT. So the developers, upon seeing 413 sales, thought, right, so it was on sale for about 2 months. We're going to extend it by 3 weeks because that's going to be plenty of time to definitely reach 1,000 sales. Guess what? Yeah, at the time of recording this video, we've reached 466 sales. It says 47% of the way funded. Yeah, not even 47%. It's like 46.6%, which rounds up to 47. Let's be generous. Yeah, 47%. So this means in the 3 weeks-ish that the DJ Booth figurine has been on sale for since the extension period, we've gotten, what, how is it? 53 sales. Yeah, so much for the extension. I think the developers should have really known the fact that the 53 sales was probably what the community was bothered to actually even get up. Now, the developers themselves are partially to blame for this, because even though they got like banner ads saying, yes, extended until 23rd of March, extended until 23rd of March here, the developers have barely made any fuss about this. Like on Twitter, you'll see that there's only really one mention of the extension period here. And let's just say many people do not like this in the Twitter sphere. Now, if the developers would have been smarter, they would have actually advertised it inside the game itself, which I'm confused why the developers didn't actually advertise in the Roblox game itself, because they've done it for like plushies. So remember plushies for like the Scouts, the DJ Booth, even the minigunner, right? The developers have advertised it here in like one of the corners of the lobby. Right, so I've came back 1 hour after the DJ Booth plushie or DJ Booth figurine has actually went off sale. And as you can see here, there is actually no mention of the DJ Booth figurine anymore. Funny. So in fact, there are reviews now. I didn't notice there were reviews. It never reached its funding goal. So it reached the 24th of March and it only got 471. So in the time that I made the last video, which was 8 hours ago from when this video has been recorded, it was 8 sales, 47% funded. Right, okay. So the product was not able to reach its funding goal. Production cancelled, refunds in progress. Now you see it's cancelled. Here it says extended until 23rd of March. Well, it's the 24th of March and it's cancelled. So that means refunds are in process, as you can see here, unless the developers decide to extend it by another 6 months, because that's obviously how things scale up. Now, I don't think the DJ figurine will ever reach its target, no matter how long you give the community, which therefore means that likely the figurine itself is probably going to be lost media. There's probably like a prototype. Obviously, there's a prototype made, otherwise there wouldn't be a hand holding it here. Well, that or it could look AI. It looks real. It looks real. Therefore means that the skin for the DJ booth is going to be lost media. It looks like it's concept art here, I believe. So I don't think it was actually made for the game. And it's same for the ultimate skin. That looks concept arty. So that also looks like it wasn't made inside the game as well. Meanwhile, for the name tag, I don't know if the name tag actually looks real or not. It looks real. It looks like it was coded for in Tower Defense Simulator. However, again, it could be concept art. We don't know for sure what it is. We don't have names for what the DJ Booth figurine is going to be called. Not the DJ Booth figurine, the DJ Booth skin. It looks futuristic. I don't know if they'll go for like cyber DJ Booth, and the name tag, I don't know if it's going to have the cyber theme as well, so the cyber name tag. But yes, it's extremely funny how the developers had like a target of like third targets, second targets, which they kind of expect. You expect the second target to be reached, for example, in these type of Kickstarters. However, the first target was never even reached. We were only 50%, we weren't even 50% of the way to the first target. We were like, I don't know how far, we were, let's quickly do the maths. We were like 15% of the way to the second target, 20% of the way to the third target. No, 20% of the way to the second target, and not even 20% of the way to the second target, more like 12% of the way to the second target. Meanwhile, to the third target, half that, like 6% of the way there. Also, I still have it in my basket. I still have, what, 687 DJ Booth figurines in my basket. What happens if I attempt to buy it? I can buy it still. What? Oh my god, I can buy it? What? I can still, wait, I can still buy it? Hold on, I can buy it. I could potentially save this entire project because I had it in my basket as a joke previously. Oh, obviously there is no basket here to allow you to buy it. But I'm just saying, guys, if anyone wants to if anyone wants to see the skin in the game and want to fund me for it, I guess you can, I don't know. How many do we need? 529. How much is 529? Oh, God. Okay, I might have accidentally crashed the site trying to buy 529 of them. Okay. Oh, and it's been removed from my basket. Okay, so I've now glitched out this website. Okay, help. Please, help. Oh, God, does that mean I can't buy anything from the Tower Defense Simulator Paradoxum Games store anymore? Jesus. Oh, no. Oh, well, it was all for science. 2 months where the DJB figurine was on sale. It never reached its target, so it's got canned. Now, I don't really see developers trying to attempt another Kickstarter again. If the developers had probably sold this without having to force it through a Kickstarter, I feel like they might have gotten more sales, especially if they did promotion, because people wouldn't have been forced to see, oh wait, this is doing terribly, let me just buy it anyway, because it's a good figurine. I don't know if people consider this a good figurine. Like, the manufacturing of this has been already criticized by a lot of people, including this. Is this a thumb? It looks like a thumb, but it looks like where the mold, like you cut off the mold for the plastic stuff. It does look like a thumb, but it's really weird anyways. Now, obviously got Star spelling out Tsar, aka Russian oligarch. Not oligarch, but Russian leader. And I wonder if there was like ever a DJ Boo figurine with the glow in the dark stuff ever implemented to the figurine. Now, developers, right? I am willing to buy this off you because I assume this is your prototype. I'm willing to buy this off you for at least £200 just to say I have a piece of TDS history. I'm just saying, £200 for a figurine, whereas like the original cost for this was like $60 or something. I think that's fair. But no, 500 sold. We're about, what, $25,000 away from hitting the target? Yeah. Again, it is kind of a bit surprising that this got so low number. Is it surprising? I mean, it was double the cost of nearly a plushie, basically. But plushies, they easily sell out. They get like 2,000 sales very, very easily. So doubling the price of the DJB figurine resulted in more than half of the sales being lost. More than half, like 75%-ish. Like these plushies are, I believe they are profitable. They must be, otherwise they wouldn't continue selling these. But since the DJB figurine was put on sale, there's not been a single plush being added to the being sold on the store. So it seems like developers hedged their bets too much, probably, on the DJB figurine being sold. And now they probably lost the R&D costs, research and development costs, into the DJB figurine because it was never sold in the first place. Still though, 471 players buying this, that's actually quite a healthy profit. Oh, quite a healthy amount of numbers being sold. I don't know if that's a profit. I don't know what was the R&D costs for this. But we are being refunded, hopefully. It says refunds in progress. Given the last time that this happened, developers decided to extend it by 3 weeks. I don't know how fast I'm going to get my refund. I'll report back when I get my refund. I wonder if it includes the shipping cost as well, because you're not really shipping it out anywhere. You can't really ship out air, can you? Under the law, they'll probably have to refund me the shipping cost because they haven't shipped out anything. But also ending on the 24th of March is the Hunt Mega Edition. Now, there is one thing from the quest where people really want, or don't want to if they're a completionist, which is the name tag, the Core Blocks Hunter name tag. 164,000 people have it. However, I can reassure you, about 10% of those are Tower Defense Simulator fans or something. Like, I'd probably guess around 20,000-ish people have got it who play Tower Defense Simulator regularly. Meanwhile, everyone else are Roblox hunters or people who want, like, the Mega Token or were going after $1 million, basically. Because I believe, like, 90,000 people got the Sigil of the Deathwalker badge just as it was being discovered, aka they wanted the $1 million. This ends like in about a couple of hours, about 10 hours I think from when this is being recorded, which means, yeah, most of the people in Tower Defense Simulator community, in Discord at least, they're not getting it. Like, sure, if you started right now and grinded out efficiently, you could possibly complete it. However, let's be real, most of these people have not played another Roblox game for like years. They're not going to get it. So while this name tag isn't actually technically that rare, it's going to be one of the rarest that you see in the wild. Like, I don't know if anyone does like that thing where they go into games and trying to discover all of the name tags in Tower Defense Simulator, excluding the exclusive ones. But finding this in the wild is going to be one of the most difficult things to do in terms of that challenge, basically. It's like trying to find, I don't know, an Alaskan number plate in America in like one of those road trips. I don't know if you call it license plates, not number plates. I just know that because I have a friend who's American. Oh, well, lives in Texas. That's how I know that some people do that. Probably a touch of the tism, but you know, fair enough.